on the mic on a very special night because it is time to play some Skyrim on the Switch. And it is time to explain how to bring a little spice, a little flavor into your Skyrim experience that, in my opinion, well, it can't do without. It just can't do without. AD&D 2nd Edition character builds. Now, if you watched me play this on PS4 when it launched, you saw me work on a wizard build. Strict to the rules, strict to the D&D format, and you are the one that has to police it. Again, it's like a diet. I can't eat that cheeseburger. Well, guess what? You're a wizard, and you can't swing that two-handed sword, even though the game's going to let you. Can't let it. So we've done the wizard. That's cool. Now, we're going to do an Elven Ranger build. You know, I've only been humans in Skyrim, even as many times as I've played it. I kind of went for the half-elf look, too, this time. Kind of rounded out his figures a little, or his features. I couldn't do much with his ears, but rounded out his features a little bit and made him look at least half-human, even though half-elf is not really a class in the game. And we always kind of, this is the moment when you first get out of Helgen and it's like, oh my god, you don't know whether to shit or go blind. You've got this whole world in front of you, and it's just the greatest thing. It's possibly the greatest experience in gaming that has ever been. That moment when you leave Helgen and you're like, damn! Oh, and that soundtrack starts in. That soundtrack starts in. Where do I go? Now, of course, being a veteran of this game, I know where I go. But in retail, they tell you, you always file to the right. That's the human nature, is they just file to the right. And I find that we do this in games, too. I always end up in Whiterun and then over there in Stormcloak territory. This time I want to work my way to the west, toward Morthal, which is some dangerous, cold territory. But it's a territory that we don't always go to, you know, right away. It's usually much later in the game. I kind of want to start over in that region and kick some Thalmor butt. We are joined by the Lucky Collector and Trident Leader. Welcome to our Friday night stream, day 1 of Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. Snowberries. Oh, there's some grub right there. And some experience. We're in up! Hunting John Rambo in this. So, back to the AD&D character builds. Now let's talk about what I can't do. Obviously we know what I can do. I'm an elf. I have a bow and arrow. That's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, check this out. But what can't I do? I can't wear giant plate mail armor, really any heavy armor at all. A ranger would not do that. Due to 2nd edition, or I would think most edition D&D rules, you're going to lose all your elven bonuses to sneak and all that kind of stuff. Wearing heavy armor. They don't let you do that. A bee. And it's not. It doesn't just stop there as far as your limitations. It doesn't stop there. And your obligation to do this the right way certainly does not stop there. You have to roleplay your character. This is a role-playing game. Now look at that. I've already read a book on light armor. That's what we need to be increasing right now. You have to decide every step of the way what an Elven Ranger would be doing. Not what you want to do, not what you think you would say, respond to, do, any of that. It's got to be what your character would do. That's how you make this game fun the 15th frickin' time you've played it, and why it does not get old. I've got some spell books. Am I worried about learning the spells? No, I'm not. Because as a ranger, I won't be casting them. But wait, how are you going to go through this whole game without spells? Well, I don't know, but I'm going to do it because I wouldn't be casting them as a ranger. Oh, yeah? Hit the mat, son. There we go. That ought to be worth some points. Alright, I'm carrying too much to run, so they kind of caught me with my pants down there. Now, it's not like I can only shoot arrows. I can use a one-handed sword. I can use a shield. Let's dump something in here that's not worth very much. Then we can move around again. A tomato. Take all their arrows for sure. A grilled chicken breast. I'm going to go ahead and eat that, assuming I'm probably hungry. Taking all your arrows, fool. So yeah, you know, a lot of people have said that, you know, I'm not doing Skyrim again. And I hear you, dude. I hear you. Ooh, a bow upgrade. Done and done. But again, this kind of self-made system that you can work on yourself can make it very interesting. So, you know, I'm going to sell these spell books. I'm not going to learn the spells because I would need the money. I need the money for bow upgrades, for better arrows. You can decide along the way to what you want to allow in your specific game. You don't have to, you know, bust your own balls that hard with the rules. Just use it to make it fun. Anything that starts to make it restrictive or to the point where you're not going to be able to clear a certain part of the game, you got to just use your discretion. And, you know, don't get me wrong talking about this. I love that Skyrim is classless and allows you to do whatever you want to do and excel at that the more you do it. It's the most unique character-making system ever. It's what makes this game the best. It's literally what makes it the best. You could play this game for an eternity. You don't have to do what I'm doing, and it would still be interesting, in my opinion. But for me, somebody who is an avid fan of Dungeons and Dragons, this is just kind of a neat way to play it. It's role-playing. This is what role-playing is. I get so tired of the word role-playing getting thrown around. Oh, no, you're this dude with a sword. It's a role-playing game. No, it ain't a role-playing game just because you got a sword. When you start playing a role, that's when it's a role-playing game. And it's got to have a my-off option. I have heard talk about the dragons, but I didn't believe it until now. One flew by last week, and never since we have seen them fly back for them. These are some interesting things. So when you find the note, this opens up quest lines. The hill behind our shack. So first things first, gotta do health. I haven't even decided if I'm going to allow Elven armor and stuff yet. I guess the light stuff, perhaps. He is an elf, after all. So first things first, we're going to bump up our overdraw. 20% more damage on bows. Got a little war paint on my face there. Little Rambo style camo. Ooh, we're getting some money. We got to get to a town, and we will. Oh, a silver necklace. But I got a lot of stuff I got to sell that we stole coming out of Helgen. It's funny, too, because you do that scene a million times, getting out of Helgen at the beginning, and it's like, you know, you see something different every time you do it. I don't care who you are. There's always something new. Always something you loot, always something you find that you didn't know was there before. So far, this feels very much like Skyrim. I mean, better than 360, but maybe not as shiny and mind-blowing as PS4, but there's nothing really wrong with it. And again, it's portable, people, for God's sake. That water's beautiful. This is just the most beautiful game. The most beautiful scenery, most beautiful music. I mean, this is coming from a retro gamer, somebody that puts 8-bit stuff above everything else. And I will still tell you, this is my favorite game of all time. There's probably a safer way down from here, but we're going to chance it. We're going to go along the ledges here. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some... Uh-huh. You're down there, and I'm up here. Oh, Jesus! Son of a... Oh, smooth move, buddy. You're not going to dodge all of them. Oh! Look at him washing away. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, he's eating the rock. We are joined by Ty Lord Stevenson. And yes, I've got my pitcher of ice water in the desert, all right. Wish we could have started playing sooner, but, you know, duty calls. On account of I'm all domesticated and whatnot. There are still other bandits here. Look at them, they're down. Oh, wait a minute. We got a magic user. Get back up there. Yeah, this should definitely be better than the last gen Skyrims. And not putting those down either, because God, that was amazing for what it was. But yeah, this is going to be good, man. And you got all your DLC on it. It's on a cartridge. You can take it with you. I'm feeling like we're going to just have to come down here and take these guys on. See, and here's where it gets interesting, because you're trying to learn just ranger shit. And you're still going to read some books, and you're going to end up learning, you know, magic skills and whatnot. And that's going to contribute to your leveling up overall, and that's fine. Alright. God, the reversed buttons are messing me up here. Alright, so let's regroup. What are we doing? First, we're going to get drunk. We're going to have some bread. We're going to have some pheasants. We're going to gnaw on some potatoes. We're going to gnaw on some apples. Some maters. Because we've got time to just have a salad right here in the middle of a fight. And we're going to pull out an Imperial sword. We're at close range now. This guy's closed the distance. And again, this is okay. A ranger can still use a sword. Our ranger in our D&D party doesn't do it much. He's usually the ranged attacker. But if they close in on him, and they did last session, he had to pull the sword out. Eat it, you turd. And it's not that we don't want to level up in one-handed either, because we do. So that's cool. We can go about it that route. Oh, look at this guy coming up. Jesus! Oh, I swear there was somebody over there, wasn't there? Oh, they're dead. Little fungus off the tree there. Take your money. Make sure we're not leaving anything behind here. I don't think we got to loot this guy yet. That Warhammer's worth some money. But dang if it ain't heavy. I kind of need to keep my sword. We will put this war axe on him. And one of the longbows, and that'll free up some weight. So I've only seen one frame burp in this the whole time. So, you know what? Skyrim has its bugs. They all do. I mean, a game this big has to have them. It can't exist in that size without having a bug here and there. So, but there's just not much wrong I can see with this so far. So Tylord asks, is it possible to max out all skills and attributes on this? I mean, you can play Skyrim forever, so yeah, I mean, you could. And that's not going to happen on my character builds, obviously, because there's certain things I'm just not going to do while adhering to my self-made class. But yeah, my original Skyrim character on the 360, wasn't much he couldn't do really well. Now, I didn't max it out, because eventually, you know, I think why, and I know it can probably be done, but the reason it doesn't get done is because your character gets so powerful so quickly that eventually you're one-hitting freaking giants off the side of your ass, and it gets a little nutty. I wasn't really going toward Falkreath, but I guess we can stop there to sell some things. We're gonna... Markarth, that's what I said Morthal. Morthal's up here. We're going to Markarth. We can talk to Girder another time. We'll send him a letter. I think we will stop in Falkreath to get that sweet, sweet paycheck. But it's way down there. I mean, I guess we could go down there. We do need to sell some of this stuff off. Yeah, you know, I have only been a human playing Skyrim. It's the first time being an elf. So, even that's going to be strange for me. Active effects, resist disease, resist poison. Oh, and we've been waiting to do this. Just seeing that's just, what? I can make an animal an ally for 60 seconds. I'm loving that. Let's get on down here to the ground and let's mess with some amiibos. You want to? Uh-oh, we got company. Dadgum bandits again. go up here and snipe them out, if I can. They're already shooting at me. Look at this! Take cover.
To count out your coin. Tell you what,
You're not going to count out my coin. Hooey kazooie! Hooey kazooie. Taking your arrows. Taking your money. Stand down. Well, I gotta go sticking my nose in where it don't belong.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business. Move along.
I don't
I am a Tholmor Judicial.
I don't want to let you pass because I don't like the Thelmor.
Interfering.
Tylor says he's hoping for Oblivion on Switch. Hey, well, if they want to do it, we'll take it.
We're making sure your Emperor wasn't lying to his Elven masters when he agreed the Empire would give up false gods and foolish beliefs. Now, go away.
Okay. I'm going to let you go just this once because we want to play with amiibos right now. But that is literally the only reason. To use amiibo, equip and cast the power. Then touch an amiibo to the NFC touchpoint on your controller to summon a chest with special rewards. Well, very well then. Obviously we need to get a Zelda one out, so let's do it. Alright. Get a couple of them out here. Let's play. Alright. Not sure how they want us to use it. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and save. Well, I'm hitting the powers button and it's not doing anything. Ah, here we go. There we go. Ooh, a warhammer. Now, because you can't see it at home, that was a Link amiibo, the original Link one, not the Toon one. That's what that did. Honey Nut Treat would be nice. We'll take that. We can sell that armor, I suppose, but that's nothing really incredible. Well, let's try another one. What about Toon Link? What's he going to bring to the situation? There you have it. Another warhammer. Iron arrows. So far, there are boxes of trash. That was Toon Link. Let's step outside the Zelda realm. What about Pac-Man? What's Pac-Man going to bring to the party? Surely that's going to be wicked. Oh, okay. Well, Pac-Man did not bring a Zelda chest. Pac-Man is rolling strong on some carrots, money, and an egg. Thank you, Pac-Man. Now let's just go zany with it. Let's go way outside the realm. How about wise old museum curator Owl Blathers from Animal Crossing? What's Blathers know about it? Alright, and we have a chest from Blathers. Thank you, Blathers. Blathers is rolling up with some cabbage, 2 gold coins, and some stinky old moss. Well, sir, we have a littered floor full of chests. Literally nothing I couldn't live without, but at least we know how it works now. There had to have been a chest up there. I feel like we didn't get our money's worth out of that. Night falls. Nothing really going on over here. We'll steal the bow. We'll drop these crappy bows because they're not worth much. And I suppose we will continue onward. Oh, I missed the ledge. What a doofus. On to Falkreath. Yeah, I like old Blathers, man. I actually got on my Animal Crossing town this morning on my 3DS on New Leaf. Hadn't been on there in ages. And as a family, we all played that one. My daughter also rocked on some Animal Crossing. We all did as a family when that came out. We didn't talk to each other for like 2 months, but we were in each other's Animal Crossing towns. That's how we lived as a family after that for a while. No one even looked up from their 3DSs for the longest time. And it's just kind of sweet, because Molly was only like 4 years old then. I think it was that long ago. And I still have some animals from her original town that moved to my town, and some of the words they say and their catchphrases are misspelled when she was really little, and it's just sweet. And I don't let them move out. I've got to keep them forever. Hello, Falkreath Guard. Cool-ass Robert Payne is on the scene, as well as McGarnagle. Welcome, McGarnagle. It's been a minute. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, disc-only diarrhea. What are you going to do? You're always going to get some of that. And I call it diarrhea. But it's always nice to find the discs that are valuable, because GameStop doesn't care if it has a box or not. You know how much I paid for this today when I checked out? This game right here, Skyrim on the Switch. 98 cents. That was my total. A little word to the wise. They got down to around $3 at one point from just being overrun with them. But now GameStop is paying top dollar again for 360 controllers. Even $10 even for like a broken one. I had some turdy old ones in my parts drawer that I'd scrapped. Took them up there and got 20 more bucks, and that's all I owed on this game. Still, I'd already had some trades on it, so totally awesome. With a promo, you're talking as much as up to like $15 for one. So that's fantastic. I don't know why they would pay that much for them right now, because that's retail. But yeah, I mean, God, I pick up 360 controllers for, you know, $1 to $5 all the time. That's big money.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Hey, I'd like to buy something.
That Valga Venetia is a gossip and a troublemaker.
We need to do business, and this guy's not interested in doing it right now. We're going to go over to the inn, and we're going to buy ourselves a room for the night, and we'll come back in the morning, because I'm sure it's late, right? Yeah. So, dude wasn't interested in doing anything. Tyler Stevenson says he has a ton of turdy 360 controllers. Well, by God. Pro members are getting $13 on them suckers trade. Plus, you're going to put them on something that you can get, you know, the 30% bonus on? Shoot, man.
Welcome to Dead Man's Strip. I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it tracked. Take a look.
Let me getting you some games. Yeah, we know how to do it. What can we sell this lady? Oh, this is what she's got. Now, my elf's name is Faranar Feln. How did I get that name? Playing this D&D style, man. So go to your app store, iTunes, check out. On the app store, it's called Name Mage. Name as in your name, mage as in a magic user. Name Mage has a bunch of different categories. You can select it, and it will give you a slew of randomly generated names to make characters out of if you are not in the mood to make one up yourself. And being a DM, that's a great tool for me. Because I have to name a lot of characters, a lot of NPCs.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Show me to my room.
Oh, there once was a hero named
Mother
Ragnar,
Red,
came riding to Whiterun,
with a big penis head.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
and the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Sometimes they let you take the
At
gold.
some point, we should hire Tekla
But
on
then
here.
he went quiet.
Alright, so Farnar is going to get some shut-eye. Tylord asks, do I think the OG Xbox games that can be played on Xbox One are going up in value? That's a great question, and I haven't looked. But if trends have taught us anything, just the 360 games that have,
It's high time that
you know, gone backwards compatible have gone up ridiculously in value. For instance, a copy of Black Ops 2 on the PS3 is practically worthless. But a copy on Xbox, it still trades for like $10, and there's people paying upwards of $15 for it. And before that, I mean, they bought too many of them too quick, but GameStop was paying right at about $13-14 for a 360 Black Ops 2. So the OG Xbox games, it's hard to say what that's going to do you know, as far as eBay numbers, but it would definitely be worth looking at and seeing what's trending, what's getting hot, seeing what some stuff's selling for. Because people are not going to start selling those for big money. I mean, that and PS2, as far as people selling them, I mean, it's in the toilet. I mean, they're $1 a piece. Nobody wants those things. So it's a good time to be buying and then flipping them. It's 8:30.
Sure, a strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
I bet it would. If this guy wasn't using the alchemical station, I would get on it. Yeah, Greek mythology is a good place to look for names too. I was always big into mythology.
Have a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures.
What is this guy doing?
Leave all on your own.
I can't believe we let provincials... I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Well, I need to do some business. Does that mean you're not going to be in there yet? I guess we're going to have to wait. Yeah, GameStop's buying a lot of stuff that we don't really consider retro. So it's best to check everything before you go trying to auction it off or whatever, because
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
man, they buy some trash.
Might have it stored away. Well met. Unlike my brother.
That's where the disc-only diarrhea comes in.
Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
I've sold them a lot of disc-only GameCube stuff that, you know, they're still paying money for it like it's complete. Alright, we'll handle business first, then we'll talk about your brother. I don't even want to get involved with the quests here right now, because we're not going to be here long. We're going to keep moving. Sell a bow, keeping that sword. Sell the great sword. Sell the mace. Warhammer. You can have these smelly foot wraps. Heavy ass armors. I could have gotten rid of some of those. It's heavy armor. I can't wear it. I'm not going to allow myself to wear it. I might be using the shield. I'm going to hold on to that. And I really like this hood. As far as an archer, that's kind of cool. But it's worth a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I've got a torturer's hood that's worth nothing, so I can hold on to that. Sell the robes. You can have a stinky tunic. Here's a necklace. Sell the Stormcloak outfits. We don't need two of these. We got a speech bump. I gotta say, I like that hood. I want you to know the hood's better than what I got on my daggone head right now. I'm fixing to put that on.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I'm not stealing anything from your smelly shop. But while I'm here, what do you have that I can buy? I see some potions back there. That's expensive. You know, I'm going to hold my money.
Beast looking for something.
But let's see what he's got in the way of swords. My sword's not that good. He probably doesn't have any good ones either. Well, he's got a steel sword, but... You know what? I'm going to look around.
Until next time.
I'll check back there, buddy. So let's check our weight now. Hopefully we freed up a little bit of space there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now I'm looking all Assassin's Creed and shit. That's what's up. So it's morning. Let's go to the map. This is going to be an ongoing series too. It's not going to be the only time we stream this. I want to really work on this build for a while, like I did my wizard. I'm not going to stream the entire length of my 200 hours playing this, but we'll do a lot of it just to see how he evolves initially. On we venture.
Everything all right?
Yep. Good day, sir. Everything is just peachy. Water looks cool, man. You always judge a game by its water. We talk about that a lot. Looks like there's some trouble ahead. Probably a tower full of bandits. We've been playing the same Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Of course, it's one I created for over 2 years now, and it's been such an adventure. I'm actually going to novelize the story. That's how much we think of it. Yeah, we're so close. Why don't we go ahead and bump off whoever's in this tower? Look at this Assassin's Creed shit coming up in here. Yes, and that's, you can enchant clothes and items in this game, and that's something I'm wondering if I'm going to let my guy dabble in. I don't want to get into spell casting, but we may get into enchanting. One of the Elven NPCs in our D&D campaign is an enchanter. But he'll get right there in the fray and do some combat too, so. But that's when you can really help yourself out, putting health buffs on your armor, fire damage on some arrows. Actually, you know, I'm almost 100 on that. I'm pretty sure we're going to get into doing some enchanting. Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Snowberries. That'll be good for some resist fire potions later. We'll definitely be doing some alchemy. We can't get that dug in where you can't do basic things. You gotta eat a little bit of everything so that you learn what it does. So you get your recipes written down. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing things like two-handed swords. We're not going to be wearing heavy armor. You bastards hiding out on the roof. Look at her. Look at this cat punching me.
You must die.
It was a familiar? Well, give me my arrow back. Yeah, it's quite an epic tale. Oh, he's doing a ward. Oh, not what the necromancer wants done. Oh. Yeah, slide your naked butt on down to the floor. Yeah, we have a blast with D&D, and some of that stuff translates nice and loose over to this game. You can have a little fun with it. Again, you're the one that has to make yourself do it, but it keeps this interesting. I think it'd be interesting to me no matter what. There's just way too much to do in this game, but trying to develop a specific type of character to me is a neat experience, and that's how you do it in this game. You impose those restrictions on yourself and do what that class would do in a given RPG. Otherwise, you get this character that's just like a frickin' god, you know, before you've even finished the main quest line, and you get too good too fast. If this game has a flaw, it's that. Certainly not a crippling one either. It's just, again, my character on the 360 is a monster, a frickin' beast. And there's still so much left to do, you know, with all the expansions, but it's like, I'm just going to one-hit everybody. So there's the challenge. I forgot how heart-pounding this game can get. Again, when I played this on the PS4 and did my wizard build, you have no idea how hard it is doing this game with no armor of any kind and just magic spells and a dagger. You better enchant that dagger for all it's worth, and you better buff your dadgum outfits and robes with health buffs and anything you can think of to help your situation. Oh, okay, those are, I thought those were people. Those are just markers in the road. We ain't going to no Shriekwind Bastions or nothing now. We're getting off the path. So Elder Scrolls Online, let's talk about that. Honestly, I did not like it. I played it when it came out, of course, and it just wasn't for me. It lost the intimate feel of this game. And obviously we knew it would to a degree. It's an MMO, but it actually does to a pretty freaking big degree, to the point where I just couldn't enjoy it. I mean, you're in a cave and you're hunting something down, and there's 500 other people in there with you on rainbow-colored spiders bouncing off the walls with, you know, glowing gold armor, and just like, you know, oh my god, it's just, it's not, it loses something being an MMO. Now, Morrowind came out, and I got that too for the sake of reviewing it, and that, for some reason, just felt a little bit better. Wasn't so much of that. I think we're going with health again on this one. Stamina's not going to be too big of a deal for right now. And we're going to go ahead and do the next level of overdraw for a 40% buff on our bow damage. But yeah, that's the long answer. The short answer is I do like Elder Scrolls Online. I like Morrowind. I started a character on that. And again, that just felt better. And now that I've learned a little bit more about what to do on there and how to make that fun too, despite it being all MMO-ish, I could go back to my character on regular ESO, which, I mean, I'm playing that one on Xbox One. I got Morrowind, and I got an account on PS4, so we're running the whole length of it there. Well, that looks cool, doesn't it? Look at the rain hitting the water. Just a beautiful game. If you don't like this game, I don't know what to tell you. I know somebody somewhere doesn't like it, but it's my number one. But yeah, I would like to play some more of my Morrowind character. I was having fun with that. Look at that. What douche screws? Right in the freaking schnoz. Wolfie. You better give me that arrow back. Punk. I'm not getting it back. When we do that in D&D sometimes too, I'll roll a quick roll to see if the arrow survives. Sometimes you can retrieve them, sometimes you can't. Alright. On we venture. Sometimes the wolves will have a ruby up its butt or something. In the initial stages of the game, everything's worth something to you, and you really want to buff that gold up. That's something else that gets overpowered later in the game, is you've got more money than you can ever shake a stick at, and end up adopting kids and giving them $1,000 a week allowance to go to the market and eat moon pies. And so, man, I don't know what to do with all this money. Alright, so here's this place, but I don't have any business here. I don't want any trouble, so we're just going to keep walking. Ah, I want you to look now. And isn't that convenience? There's a pickaxe stuck in it. Hi ho! Tyler Stevenson says when he saw Morrowind, he was excited because he thought it was a remastered Elder Scrolls 3. Bethesda must know everyone wants that. And Morrowind, you know, and I don't know because even though I've got Morrowind, I wasn't playing Elder Scrolls back then. I don't have that much history with Elder Scrolls as some people do. But the people that I know that do, like my, like Triple J J-Town, and if you haven't checked out his channel yet, you should, because he does some really cool stuff on there, and Triple J has done some streams with me on here as well. And he's in our D&D team, but long story short, he was a Morrowind freak. It's what sold him on the Xbox at that time. And, you know, he and others like him that have had that kind of history with Morrowind said that they really got the feel of that from Morrowind and ESO. As far as the environments and everything, it was all right for what it needed to be. And even though it couldn't do that for me, because again, I don't have the history with it, it felt good just to know that. I would want that for them. I would want that for myself if that was my reason for getting it. So. I still have to play through Oblivion and Morrowind. I've got an Oblivion Game of the Year edition still in the wrapper over here with all the expansions and whatnot. I got rid of my vanilla copy. But man, I've put hours in Skyrim, by God. I was the skeptic, because I mean, before I got a 360, and I didn't get a 360 till like 2010, I was just a retro gamer. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Where you going, buddy? Dude, where are you going? Slow down. I know my stamina's low, dude.
Stay alert. Never know when those Stormcloak dogs might charge. Not sure you belong here, citizen.
Well, I just wanted to talk to you. You looked like you were in distress. But I was a skeptic. I did not believe a game could be this boundless. Because they never were. I mean, games are always like, oh, an endless world of exploration. It's like, no, it's just going to be a narrow road with mountains on either side. Because that's kind of what this looks like, you know. And those things are there to keep you in check. Not to be actual environments that you can explore. You don't look at this mountain and say, oh, I could go up there. But in this game you can, you know. I just didn't want to believe that anything could be that frickin' cool. Skyrim came out, I bought it. I was like, and I just, oh my God, I've never been so smitten. Never have I been so taken with a game. And I'm like, yeah, what have I been missing out on? One might argue I don't even deserve to play this for turning my nose up at it or thinking it wouldn't be that great, but I've been at Skyrim since day one. Love it. It's definitely along the lines of what I want done. We're finding some deposits here. We're just going to go ahead and get those along the way. Hope we get some gemstones. How are we coming? Damn! Markarth is still so far away. We've gone hardly nowhere. We should have got a horse or something. Need to see a man about a horse. Bump this up to a brisk jog here. Now, I prefer this game third person too. A lot of people love the first person, the dual wielding, all that. Not me. For some reason, it just feels right like this.
Cleared out, I guess.
Well, thanks, partner. What's your name?
Need something?
Bulbous. Hi, Bulbous.
Collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my taste so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet?
Never heard of him.
You've not heard of the gourmet? Author of Uncommon Taste? He is a wizard with a spatula. Well, like an actual
So is
spatula. His
SpongeBob.
recipes are legendary. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
Well, what do you want me to do with that, Bulbous?
I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my taste so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the...
Okay, well, I think we're done
The
here.
gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
I guess that's your wolf pelt, so I'll leave it to you. Let's see if we can't take the rough road up here. Trying to stay on target because we're not making the progress that I wanted to make. Uh-oh. Well, you know what this means. The damn Forsworn are going to be all over the place. Ugh. So initially we've buffed our archery, that's a given. And you don't mind if you take a little damage, although you want to practice evading arrows because you're going to be doing a lot of ranged combat, but you want to get that light armor up. And I'm thinking we just stumbled upon a place where we can do it. Look at dude coming out. Look at him. What an idiot. What's up, dude? Oh, gotta lead him a little bit, right?
No one best in order.
Oh, that was going to be a kill screen there. It wants to get a crit on him, and it won't let it happen because of the ground. Jesus. Hit the mat, orky. Tylord says, where did everyone go? Well, we got about 4 people viewing by my numbers. So yeah, if you're out there, let us know what you think about this so far. We love to have conversations with you. And make sure you leave a like while you're on here, because we can use all of those we can get too. Especially if you like the video so far. And who doesn't like a Skyrim stream? I could gaze into this game's eyes for eternity. Often we think of orcs as monsters or bad guys in an RPG. It doesn't always have to be that way. We've got an alliance going with an orc tribe in our D&D campaign right now. And it didn't have to go that way either, but a little understanding, a little calmness on the meetup, and next thing we know, we made some friends. So, and a nice source for orichalcum. Oh, look at this guy now. Right in the face! Well, he was just going to take it, wasn't he? Some people complain about the AI, but every once in a while, it's like, well, what are you going to do? God, look at it, right in his schnoz. Robin Hood up in here. Take that, because it's steel. And I'll take my arrow back. We'll leave you with your furs on, so your peener wiener doesn't get cold. It's cold in Skyrim. He got a lick in on me, but that's okay. Thank you. Take that back. Take that sword off of you. And there's a mine here, and you know, where there's a mine, there's jewels. We probably won't get to Markarth tonight, and that's okay. The journey, we gotta be better for having gone on the journey. It's important that we know that there's a smelter here, too. You can't ever find one of those when you need one. I don't know if we have anything we can improve. Need some leather to do that. But we have some pelts. Do they have a tanning rack here? Maybe they have a bar. An arcade. Or a library. God, this game kicks. So much ass. Well, there's a lot of stuff we could steal here. Take that helmet off of you. Some of that's too heavy. Well, let's go ahead and explore the Bile Gulch Mine. Couple of beers in there. Don't really need that, but we will sure as hell mine some more orichalcum. Now, are we going to make heavy armor? Possibly. It's possible. That just being for economic reasons. And would a ranger be a blacksmith? Probably not, but yeah, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just refine it, sell it. Who knows? We're definitely not going to make heavy. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's go ahead and fix this up right now. Our sword. Our shield. And we are gonna have to potion up here. Oh, we had a potion of true shot. That's gonna be important for some sniping later on. Yeah, I've been in a deep conversation with some people in a VR stream for this, and it's hard to stream this. It doesn't look like it really looks like when you're in the goggles. But these are VR fanboys too, so it's hard for me to dissuade them or, you know, give them my point of view, because I've always thought VR is just a fad and that's a novelty. We barked up that trees for years, and it's going to come and go because it's an expensive novelty. But yeah, if I did buy it, it would be for this, and you could go into Tamriel and never come out. I didn't want to use the map. Damn, we're going down to die. Sounds like a good time for a honey... No, we'll have the honey nut treat afterward. I'll reward myself with it. He's kicking my ass. Oh, critical shot. I would really like to try the VR Skyrim. I really would. Take the key. Well, that armor's worth some money. It's heavy as crap, too. But I'm gonna have to just find someone that has it As strongly as I feel about it being what it is, I'm sure not going to spend that kind of money to then just turn around and say, I can't even do this because, you know, it gives me motion sickness or whatever the problem is, which I swear it probably would. Take your goat roast. Take your woodcutter axe. Some beef. Gotta be having that beef. Cool ass Robert Payne's still with us. Man, you can count on cool ass Robert Payne. He's gonna be there. You can set your watch by RP. He's gonna show up. Right on schedule. He's the man with the master plan. Alright, so we just got our smithing buffed up there for what it's worth. Take those valuable books too, because you're going to want to sell them. And let's mine them up. If you're joining us on Twitch, you're not joining us on Twitch. Nobody ever watches me on Twitch. Twitch has a huge community, but I don't know. As much retro stuff as I give them, you think somebody would be watching it. Because when I watch Twitch, and I watch a lot of Twitch TV, it's better than regular TV. I watch people playing retro stuff, and they don't have a lot of viewers either. Sometimes I'm the only one, some of these people. It's like, y'all can't all want to watch Dota and World of Warcraft nonstop. I mean, really, how entertaining is that to watch? Play, maybe, but I don't know about watching it. But if you're joining us on Twitch, if you're watching a recap, follow us for God's sake. You're missing out on the Emceemur show. And that Emceemur flow. I recommend you don't do that. I love when he kicks a basket across the room. Oh, here's another one. Minding them up. So I think I've decided I am going to allow for some enchantment. But if I really wanted to be a ball buster on my D&D rules, that would be a no-no. I would just have to become the most badass archer on the planet. And I still have that option. I don't have to waive that yet. Oh, here's a vein. But no two-handeds, no heavy armor. I'm going to be real strict on a lot of that. He's a ranger. He's got to adhere to that stuff. Because he would. Yeah, thanks for the follow on Twitch, Tyler. I mean, it is more convenient on YouTube, but ironically, YouTube shouldn't be the more convenient thing. Twitch should be where it's at. All gaming and nothing but. For some reason, it's a lot tougher to break in over there and get things going. Well, that was a profitable little stop off. Let's get back on the trail. What up? What up? Might have jumped a little far there. Alright, now we're going to have to look at going around our elbow to get to our ass again. Okay, we are totally not there right now. Man, it's far away. we're going to run into some Forsworn. Oh, I didn't have my dadgum bow ready. Oh, Jesus! Thank you. Cool as Robert Payne says he's doing a Wednesday evening stream to talk games, toys, and other stuff. We'll be sure to check that out, RP. If anybody ever wonders why I go, Jesus, when people get hurt, I can explain that. I know there's probably people wondering, why does he do that every time? If you've ever watched Rambo First Blood, and you know you have, the part where he falls off the damn side of the mountain, oh, I could get my ass kicked in there. I don't know if I want to go in there. Where he falls off the side of the mountain and he hits the tree limb on the way down. He goes, oh, Jesus! He screams out, Jesus, where he hits the ground. It's just like, thanks for that, Rambo. So now any severely painful thing that happens in any game, I always give it an Easus. That's the rating scale for that. Curiosity, you know what it did to the cat, but I kind of want to go in here. It's not on the map, and I'd like to be able to say we cleared this. It's late anyway, so. Let's go in here. Coven, that meaning there's witches in here. Alright, so this is where being an archer, a ranger, is gonna come in handy. We are gonna snipe. Surely there's something in here, right? Here we go. Pachanka. An iron greatsword of fatigue. You destroy that on an enchanter's table and enchant a bow with it. Or maybe we'll sell it. I don't know. I want fire arrows. I don't know about... Oh, here we go. I don't know about fatigue arrows. I don't know if I can get a hit from this far out. Damn it, I'm going to lose my shot. Alright. Shit!
You're pathetic.
Alright, damn it. That didn't work out. Time for a honey nut treat, a drink, a roast. It's time to kick this witch's ass. Oh! Jesus! I can't do the Sully scream from Commando, Ty Lord, but I can at least give you a little bit of that. Hey, Sully. Remember when I said I was going to kill you last? I lied. That's right, Matrix. You did. God, what a movie. Yeet, Commando. We'll take Cook's car. He won't be needing it. Dude, that crit at the end of that one was I hate the overused word epic, but that's what it was. He smacked that hoe upside the head with his shield, and he ran her through. Son of a frickin'... You know she wasn't alone. Give me a little bit of frostbite venom here. We got to remember to oil our blades. Something that we do in D&D too. When we think about it so often, we're like, damn, we should have oiled our blades for the fight. A little poison on there or something. Every little bit helps. I'm loving my Assassin's Creed hood on my dude. That's a screenshot right there. Look at that. Coming for you. Wadish! Sneak attack for double damage. Yeah, that's the thing too, is the crits from sneaking. I want to be getting that. Me the venom. Venom wearing denim. I feel like I need to explore this front room before we go all the way back there. Probably all goes to the same place. Oh, look at that. There's my shot. Oh, shit! Son of a bitch! Nah, that ain't no yielding. Take one right there in the freaking eye socket! Son of a... Okay, Elsa. Throwing your ice shards around. Give me your robes. Give me that arrow back out of your eye. You can lay there buck nude as your punishment. No dignity for you. You're a dead man, John! Bullshit! Alright, so I guess that's all that was back here. Right? Can't dive, can't go under here. Guess I don't think you can. Take a shower, I'll probably stink. Alright, well nothing here then. Well, that was anticlimactic. Interesting. Goat head on the floor. Dead skeever. Oh, that's right. We didn't level up. Once again, we're going with health. Stamina really has not been the problem yet. So we can't do another archery level up just yet. So the next obvious thing would be either one-handed or light armor. And I'm thinking light armor. We had some close calls there. So let's increase our armor rating. We're having some close quarters combat whether we want it or not. So let's make sure we have that. Oh yeah, don't forget that one. Let off some steam, Bainate. Nothing like Skyrim with a side order of commando one-liners. Oh, crap. Is that somebody up there? I swear it is.
What's that?
A hag. Helga the Horrible Hag. Oh, shit's about to get real. Alright, Imperial Sword. Right? I think we're going to resist magic here. I think we're going to poison the sword. We don't have any more healing potions. We may meet our doom here. Well, we're going to have to go all in. Run, you fool! Come back to fight another day. I mean, this happens, unfortunately. In the early stages, you gotta have that fight or flight reflex. I don't know if she's coming or not. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. And she's hurt. Well, that's about all the time that we have for tonight. But that was a great start to our Elven Ranger build. And obviously, just a fantastic time. Once again, playing Skyrim in its initial stages. The exploration, the looting, the whole startup. But this time, on the Nintendo Switch. Got to play with the amiibos. What a fantastic time. And this is not the only stream we're going to do on the Nintendo Switch. We will see a little bit more of this series as we build this Ranger up, see how he rounds out, and we'll at least continue his trek all the way to Markarth and see what awaits him there. Fantastic stuff. I want to thank all you guys for joining me tonight too and watching, because it's just been a blast. And again, I hope you will join us for all the follow-ups on it. We're going to keep on rocking and rolling on it. And we've still got releases coming out before the end of this year, so still some more cool day one stuff to look forward to as we wind down 2017. But boy, this is a highlight of it. At one point we didn't even know what the release date was going to be for this. I was hoping it'd be before we went on vacation this year, because you know this thing's going to be slung in my Sheikah Slate transport case. I'll be playing some Skyrim and Breath of the Wild everywhere I go on the portable. It just doesn't get any better. What an age we live in. So guys, make sure you leave a like on the way out, and most importantly, if you're watching the recap, if you're watching the stream, if you have not already subscribed, I need you to subscribe. If you like watching people play games on day one, because you know that's something we do a lot of right here on the Emceemur show. What do you think of Skyrim on the Switch? Do you have Skyrim on the Switch? Are you going to go to a retailer and purchase Skyrim for the Switch? Do you even have a Switch? Do you want to go buy a Switch? Have you already bought a Switch? Does your friend have a Switch? You ever been to your friend's house to play the Switch? Did your friend invite you over to play the Switch? Did your friend have Skyrim on the Switch? Did your friend go to a retailer buy Skyrim on the Switch? He's going to invite you over to have dinner before you put in Skyrim on the Switch and play Skyrim on the Switch. Let me know what you think about that, this, the stream, the game, it coming out once again, and any and all other things that are on your mind in the comments below, because you know that I love having a conversation with you. Emceemur. Oh, look at that. Just look at that Assassin's Creed shit. We'll say that one more time. Emceemur signing out for now. We will see you again next time.